Hello there, my friends, and welcome. Today, I would like to share a personal story about a discovery I never thought I would make well into my 80s. It all started on a quiet afternoon when I heard a gentle meow near my steps, and I realized how much I missed having a small companion beside me. I was 82 at the time. My children and grandchildren visited when they could, but I found more and more quiet hours slipping by in solitude. Let me tell you how letting a pet into my home brought more warmth and meaning to my days, and I will weave 7 lessons I learned that might speak to your heart as well. Now, before I dive in, if you find yourself moved by these reflections or have your own pet tales, please comment with the hashtag #MyPetJourney to let me know you are out there listening. And if you have not done so yet, consider hitting that subscribe button so we can keep sharing these simple but profound moments of life together. I want to share the first lesson I learned, which was about rediscovering the capacity to nurture another being. It might sound simple, but when you have a cat or dog who depends on you for food, water, and gentle touch, something in your heart just clicks. You start measuring your day not by the hours you spend alone, but by the times you feed your furry friend or brush their coat or simply check the window side to see where they are napping. I used to think that as I got older, I would lose energy to take care of anything else. But ironically, caring for my cat gave me a sense of purpose. I did not feel so invisible or irrelevant anymore. I would wake each morning and hum a little tune while putting out fresh water. It seemed small, but it made every day feel a bit more vibrant. And that is why I consider nurturing something truly essential to keeping our spirits alive at any age. The second lesson revealed itself slowly over many cozy afternoons. My cat would curl up next to me, and I would feel this gentle warmth spreading not just on my lap, but in my heart. That closeness soothed the sense of loneliness that often creeps in when you have more memories behind you than hopes ahead. But with this gentle presence, I felt connected once again. I remember one chilly evening when I felt particularly down about some aches and pains, and my cat jumped onto my legs and settled there. I could feel her purrs right through my knee blanket. It was a lovely reminder that we do not have to carry our worries alone. Just the simple presence of another living creature by your side can ease those silent anxieties. That day, I learned how comforting it is to share space with a gentle companion, reminding me that we are never truly alone if we allow ourselves to feel the closeness of another. Now, I will move on to the third lesson, which came in the form of social interaction. Yes, you heard correctly. Having a pet introduced me to more people in my neighborhood than I had met in years of living here. I have a friend down the street who also loves animals, and we ended up chatting about how cats have distinct personalities. Then there was a new neighbor who waved hello as I walked my cat gently in a little rolling crate, leading to a long conversation about the joy and challenges of caring for pets in later life. I even struck up a friendship with a lovely lady who fosters kittens, and she told me all about how she volunteers at a rescue center. Suddenly, I realized how much a single point of interest, this cat who demanded fresh string toys, could connect me with an entire community I had not noticed before. Instead of staying closed off in my living room, I found myself chatting at length, exchanging phone numbers, and rediscovering the warmth of neighborhood connections. A pet can become a bridge that helps you step outside your comfort zone and find kindred spirits in unexpected places. The fourth lesson came straight from my cat's mischief. She might be small, but she is definitely not subtle when she wants to play. She has these wild bursts of energy sometimes, racing from one end of the living room to the other. At first, I would just watch, but then I realized she actually wants me to join in somehow, even if it is just wiggling a toy for her or teasing her with a feather wand. This playful spirit reminded me how important it is to invite fun into our days. It is easy to settle into a routine of waking up, watching some television, doing a bit of reading, and then drifting off to bed. But having this little creature in my home introduced a sudden wave of movement and laughter. She had me kneeling to pick up her favorite toy or bending to roll a ball across the floor. I found myself giggling, which is something I did not do nearly enough once I passed 80. That sense of laughter changed the mood of the house. It told me that we still have the capacity to chase small joys, no matter how many birthdays we have seen. In playful moments, age feels lighter. That is a gift every senior deserves to experience. Now for the fifth lesson, which glimmers with gratitude. The daily routine of caring for a pet can often be repetitive. Fill the water bowl, put out fresh food, open the shades so the cat can glance outside. Yet each of those acts led me to reflect on life's simple blessings. Every time I fill the food dish, I give thanks that I have the means to take care of another being. Every time I see my cat sunbathing by the window, I feel a surge of thankfulness that I can provide a safe, warm spot in my home. It is in these small, recurring gestures that I realize how contentment can be found in the everyday rhythms of life. We do not need grand adventures on cruise ships or massive bucket lists to find purpose. Sometimes, all it takes is noticing that we can bring a bit of comfort to a little ball of fur to remind ourselves that we still have something to offer. Those moments of gratitude are like gentle lights, brightening my day and focusing my mind on the blessings I still have. The sixth lesson is one of emotional resilience. I cannot even count how many times I have felt worried about the future or anxious about the state of my health in the last few years. But having a cat in my life actually taught me how to better manage these darker thoughts. Whenever anxiety would creep up, I found that simply sitting quietly, stroking her fur and listening to her soft purr helped me to refocus on the present moment. We often hear about mindfulness, but it can be hard to practice if we are just told to sit on a cushion and breathe. A pet, on the other hand, can be the anchor we need. By focusing on the sensations of petting that soft coat or hearing that gentle purr, we bring ourselves out of our own heads. It is like we come back to the here and now, to a simpler reality where love and calm can override fearful thoughts. In many ways, my cat became my meditation partner, reminding me that sometimes the best remedy for an anxious mind is a friend who reminds you to breathe and just be in the moment. There is certainly no rush for a cat. They live in their own natural pace, which invites us to slow down too. Last but not least, the seventh lesson I want to share is about the power of creating new memories. We often think our days of remarkable firsts are behind us once we reach a certain age. After all, how many new experiences can we possibly have left? But adopting a pet in my 80s showed me that each day can bring something wonderfully new, even if it is just discovering that my cat loves chasing a red laser dot on the wall, or seeing her fascinated by a dripping faucet. every day there is potential for a small surprise, an amusing moment, or a sweet memory that did not exist before. We do not stop living just because we have entered our advanced years. We can still gather new stories to tell our children or neighbors. We can still snap pictures with our phones, if we have learned how to use them, of course, and share them with family. There is a freshness that a pet brings to the home, a reminder that not everything is routine or predictable. We are never too old for a sense of wonder, and if you are listening to me right now, in your living room or perhaps in a quiet corner of your home, let this be your gentle encouragement that it is never too late to form bonds, to open your heart, and to add a spark of excitement to your life. So, my friends, those are my 7 lessons gleaned from the simple act of welcoming a small companion into my life after 82. A sense of nurturing, the comfort of companionship, a bridge to community, an invitation to play, a reminder of gratitude, the power of emotional resilience, and the creation of new memories all became part of my daily routine. If you have a pet or you're thinking about it, I hope these reflections inspire you to recognize the many gifts our furry or scaly or feathered friends can bring. If you have any stories of your own, please share them in the comments with the hashtag #MyPetJourney. I would love to hear how your own animal companions have brightened your days. And of course, if these thoughts have touched you in any way, do not forget to like and subscribe for more conversations about finding beauty and purpose in this stage of life. We come together to share, learn, and keep our minds and hearts open to the blessings still awaiting us. Thank you for staying with me, and here is to many more delightful moments ahead. Take care, and remember that a gentle purr or a wag of a tail might be just the remedy we need for those quiet days. May you find joy in all that you do, and share that joy with the living creatures around you, big and small. Until next time, be well and keep your heart open to the unexpected treasures life may bring. Comment "My Pet Journey" if you are ready to share your story. I look forward to hearing from you and wish you a bright and heartwarming day.